Welcome back to Lisa Cooks Food. I'm Lisa and this is Doug.
And today we're going to do another Google Translate recipe. The way this works, if you haven't seen it before, is that we had a friend send us a recipe that we don't know, and they ran it through Google Translate several times and then back into English, and it is in this envelope.
What is it?
You ready for this? Let's see.
After last time, I'm a little afraid.
So this recipe is called
Insulation Week. Is that like Shark Week? So Google Translate spits out all kinds of weird translations of words, but we're going to actually try to make something of what is listed here. We have our work cut out for us.
All right.
So to make Insulation Week, we need
The laptop parts.
the first subsection of the laptop parts is fire.
It seems like there's really two main sections in the laptop parts. There's the fire plus the 2005 Honda TRX400 season. I don't know what process it went through to get to an exact make, model, and year.
Of some sort of vehicle?
I'm gonna look up what this is actually. Honda TRX400 is a four-wheeler.
Oh, I cook with those all the time. Well, I suppose we should start with the fire.
Okay.
2 tablespoons vegetables or cannons.
Yes. Now, if you have an iron deficiency, you should probably go with the cannons.
I think we should stick with vegetables.
But they gave us the option for vegetables. So
Yes.
we'll have just 2 tablespoons of miscellaneous vegetables. Do we know which vegetable we're going to use? 2 tablespoons paprika.
Hey, I can manage that. 2 teaspoons plain flour. Sure.
2 cups water.
Yep.
3 ounces ketchup. Once again, I think this is tomato paste.
1 to 2 Co-10.
Do we have any Co-10 around, or?
No.
We've only got Co's 1 through 9.
Yes. I have no idea what that means.
Okay. Well, let's skip it, and maybe it'll make sense in the instructions.
instructions, yes.
Maybe we'll be able to kind of piece something out there.
Fair enough.
We've got 1 to 2 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons, 2,000, 2,000, 2 teaspoons, 2,000 Polt.
Oh, I'll go get that.
Okay, good.
1 to 4 teaspoons chili. If we're measuring in teaspoons, I'm guessing this is chili powder.
Chili powder, okay.
That's what I'll stick with.
Okay, I also like the ranges. I wonder if that's supposed to be 1/4.
1/4 teaspoon.
I wonder if the translator didn't quite understand
Yes,
fractions.
The fraction slash. Mm-hmm.
Like many Americans, it did not understand fractions.
Learn your fractions.
Learn fractions. Okay, so then we have 3/4, if we go with that fraction thing, then we have 3/4 teaspoon salt teaspoon.
Okay, I have salt.
Do you have a salt teaspoon though?
Sure.
Now what makes up a 2005 Honda TRX400 season?
16 small tortillas. I can do that.
Plastered all on the outside of the 2005 Honda. 4 cups cold beans. Gotta be cold.
What kind of beans?
Black beans?
Okay, black beans it is.
Okay. 8 grams of pepper.
Cut 2 cups.
I'm gonna go with 8 grams, because 2 cups of pepper.
Too much pepper for me.
Oh, cups of pepper?
Yeah.
1/2 Great Advocate, cut.
Ah, the great advocate.
Cut.
Cut.
Not a whole advocate, a half of a Great Advocate, cut.
Cut.
Then a 1/4 batch coriander, or recounts, chopped.
Nah. We'll use parsley here, because coriander's not happening in my house.
So with that, I guess we'll go get the laptop parts. Do you want to get the fire? And I'll go get the 2005 Honda TRX400.
Sure.
All right.
Well, this is how I like to cook, full of confusion and unsure about even the basic ingredients of the dish.
It really makes for an excellent dinner.
I don't even know what we're making.
We are making Insulation Week.
Oh, good.
Yes, it's just like my mother used to make. Now the instructions are labeled directory.
Oh, yes, directory, because, you know, well, at least it's close.
Start at the source.
Always a good place to start.
In a small saucepan, combine pepper, flour, and olive oil. Well, the pepper is listed with the 2005 Honda TRX400 season.
Well, now, come on, do we need 2 cups of it?
2 No, let's go with 8 grams, please.
Okay, so we've got the oil.
Some oil.
How are we doing? Is this hot yet?
This thing only has 2 settings, lukewarm and burn your college dorm room down.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna add these onions. Yeah, it's not hot yet.
The lack of sizzle was really disappointing. Nope.
And then my 2 teaspoons of plain flour.
The next thing is the spice heat feels good and flour for 1 to 2 minutes. Does the spice heat feel good? Or does it feel flour?
I guess that means cook it at maybe a moderate heat, right? Moderate heat would feel good.
Any heat that you're cooking things at will not feel good.
How do I know what feels good to an onion? Stirring and draining. What's to drain?
Mix the water, tomato sauce, tea, quizzes, and chili. So I know what water and the tomato sauce, not ketchup, tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce, tea, just the letter T.
The letter T. Today's recipe is brought to you by the letter T.
And quizzes.
Go ahead and cook those in here.
Maybe they mean spices?
This feels like a quiz that I'm failing.
How about I mix up some spices? All right, so I don't know what half teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, 2,000, 2 teaspoons, 2,000 pult is, but I have Mexican oregano. All right, so we're looking pretty good on these onions here. They're turning translucent.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to add
Water. Just pour it in.
Yes. 3 ounces of tomato paste.
That really came out can-shaped, didn't it?
Yes, it's really thick.
And then our spice.
Tea and quizzes.
And chili.
And chili. Bring mixture to a boil.
Oh, so all the way up, okay.
So I'm turning it up because this thing is a warm day or the sun. Once thick enough to cover with a spoon, add salt. 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoon chart.
If necessary.
If necessary.
Well, luckily we know exactly what it's supposed to taste like, so we'll know if salt is necessary.
Right. This coats the back of a spoon. Okay, definitely needs salt.
Is that enough salt? Are you sure?
No, you want to taste?
I'm a little scared.
It's hot.
Put the sauce aside.
Place the tortillas in a dried saucepan and baked over medium heat until both sides are covered with coffee.
Okay, I'm thinking brown the tortillas.
Brown the tortillas.
Yeah. We've been eating those tortillas. That had some stuff on it.
It sure did. Let's start with these tortillas, shall we?
Okay. Tortoise should be a little tighter, but just enough to roll. So you think that's supposed to be tortilla?
Yeah.
Should be a little tighter.
Yes, but just enough to roll. And when the tortilla is fully functional, put it on a clean plate. Sure.
Do we have a clean plate?
I will get a clean plate
Okay.
for our tortillas.
I will wait for this tortilla to be fully functional.
Okay. Is it functional?
I mean, it's definitely enough to roll.
Okay.
It's a warm tortilla.
Warm tortilla. Now on a cold plate.
Okay, we have our warmed tortillas. Step 3, prepare the tray with nonstick spray
I can do that.
and add a layer of encyclopedia sauce.
That makes me think enchilada sauce.
You think enchilada got it translated encyclopedia? Add a layer of encyclopedia sauce, 1 to 1 cups below. Just adding a layer of this. Whoop, okay.
So you think we're making enchiladas?
I think we're trying to.
We got tortillas, we got encyclopedia sauce.
When a kindergartner makes enchiladas. I make encyclopedias.
Pray the oven to 350 degrees. Not like this,
No.
but like,
Attack animals.
Yes.
It's like a rabbit.
right. I'll get it started. Step 4.
All right, add about 1 to 4 teaspoons of cold beans and a cheese slice of each tortilla.
Okay, cheese is not listed anywhere on here. We got tortillas, cold beans, 8 grams of
I'm
pepper.
guessing that may be the Great Advocate.
The Great Advocate. You know what? I'm gonna start calling cheese the Great Advocate.
Okay, covering the hated beans around their beans and cheese, placing Nate in a jar, he put Nate in a sauce. Continue until all tote is full. Those are the instructions.
Who is Nate?
Well, he hates beans, and so he has been placed in a jar and in the sauce. You gotta tone it down with the beans. We're gonna run out of beans.
Okay, so here's my cheese slice. I'm gonna tear it in half so it'll fit like this.
I'm not, I'm just gonna whap it right on there.
Okay. Now here's the confusing part.
covering the hated beans around their beans and cheese. Placing Nate in a jar, he put Nate in a sauce. Okay, so I'm putting Nate in a jar here. Continue until all tote is full,
Stay in there,
and
Nate.
now our tote is full. So then we pour 1 to 1 cups of sauce,
Into a bowl.
encyclopedia, into a bowl. This,
Yeah, just pour the rest of the sauce on.
leaving a brown boundary.
We are not.
Chips. So are we supposed to have chip? What? Okay, the cheese is leftover chop.
Okay, so let's pour the sauce on and then top it with cheese.
Okay. Did I leave a brown boundary?
Sure. It's a more great advocate. Wow, that's a different type of cheese there.
It is. Well, one's white cheddar and one's regular, but they're both sharp.
Okay.
Cook for 20 to 30 minutes.
25 to 30 minutes.
Sorry. Cook for 25 to 30 minutes or until the sauce is thick. It's pretty thick already. Climb side and heated in the middle. All right, so it's bubbling around the edges maybe.
Sure. Let's see what terrible thing we have made in 25 to 30 minutes. All right, it's time for us to get it out of the oven. If you've liked what you've seen so far, hit thumbs up. If we made you chuckle, maybe you want to hit subscribe, hit the bell. Let's see what we've made.
Let's see how this insulation week turned out.
Yeah.
Melted cheese on top. Look, it's bubbling at the edges, climbing the sides. What did it say? Oh, garnish with thin slices of butter.
A little bit of parsley.
A little bit of parsley.
Sure you don't want to wait for the butter to melt and pool on top of the cheese. It's not
It's not gonna melt in because it's got cheese on it.
It's a protective layer of cheese.
The cheese slid off. Oh no! You have to go on a cheese rescue mission.
We did it!
Ta-da!
Insulation week. We have to eat this though.
Black beans, cheese, tortillas, and fire.
These forks suck. What?
Is it well, these are dessert forks. I don't know why you got these.
I just grabbed the nearest forks. Now, do you have enough Nate in there?
A Nate's in a jar.
Oh, okay.
The sauce is okay.
Really? I was gonna say the sauce is vile.
The tortillas have turned to glue.
Oh.
Okay, that's a thing that we made.
Insulation week. Good for the attic, bad for the kitchen.
All right, what were we supposed to make?
Let's find out. Weeknight enchiladas.
Weeknight enchiladas.
So we knew they were supposed to be enchiladas.
Enchiladas.
Vegetable, the first thing, 2 tablespoons of vegetable or canola oil. Cannons.
Cannons, vegetables in cannons.
The 1-2 Co-10 was 1/2 teaspoon cumin.
Okay.
The next one was 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder. The next one, 1/4 teaspoon cayenne. The next one, 3/4 teaspoon salt. Then the next section, the 2005 Honda TRX400 season was enchiladas.
Obviously.
Refried beans.
Oh.
Then 8 ounces of pepper jack shredded, 2 cups.
I see 8 grams of pepper cut, 2 cups.
Yes, pepper jack.
Pepper jack. Cheese. What was the great advocate?
1/2 large avocado. We kind of got it, except it tastes nothing like it. It's wild how one spice difference is enough to
really mess up a dish. This is not enchiladas.
Oh, we did not make enchiladas.
No.
We've made a mistake. So what are these? I wonder what these are supposed to look like.
Oh.
Do we have a picture?
Not yet. We'll get one. We'll put one on.
Okay. If you'd like to see another one of these, drop a comment, let us know. Maybe that one will come out better.
Can't come out worse.